Arguments end in anger. 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 23. Again I say, don't get involved in foolish, ignorant arguments that only start fights. Paul has been writing to the believers of Jesus Christ in various churches on the character building, which will be the significant mark of following Christ. This text talks about the concept of argument. Argument is unhealthy since it triggers negative emotions in the persons involved. Argument results because of disagreement of certain issues and the inability to come to consensus. It flares up to become worse when one of the person is unwilling to pay attention to what is being said. It is their inability to listen. It is often to do with their preconceived notion that prevents them from pursuing the idea with a fresh look. The Pharisees often had arguments with Jesus. Their intention was to trap Jesus by his words and fix him. Nevertheless, Jesus never gave in to their whims and fancies and did not argue at any point. He either kept quiet or said a word or two so carefully that the argument died down. A person who is all prepared to argue does not give up. The person pursues untiringly. Therefore, it is wise when the situation is getting out of hand to let go of the benefit of the arguer. It does not mean you have lost to the person, it is just that you have had the person have his day. When the arguer has no ways to pursue, he or she gives up and becomes restless. On the other hand, if argument is pursued, it leads to anger outbursts and lashing out of words and makes the entire place unpleasant for those present who has nothing to do with those involved in arguing. Unresolved arguments leaves the individuals with hatred and bitterness. Anger settles inside the individual and it haunts their emotion. Therefore, it is better not to argue even if you have a valid point on your side. Let the arguer win. You don't lose a thing except that you saved your emotions. Arguments end in anger. Amen.